All right, game 3. About ready to go. Playing the Mountain Selects. Felzy to take the draw. He's got Canoe and Wando with him. Puck comes back. Got Wiggers in net. Zuschel goes back to settle the puck for the Saints. He flips it up high over to the far boards. Mountain Selects hold it in the zone. Pitcher can't clear it. Now pitcher does clear it, sends it down the ice for an icing. Face off will come all the way back down just to the left of Wiggers. 14:36 on the clock, first period, just underway. We're back tonight, either 5:45 my time or 6:10, I believe. So it just depends on what happens with all the games. We'll definitely be somewhere in the top 3. Battle on the boards for the puck. Mountain Selects, send it out in front. Wiggers gets on it and covers it up, and there's a whistle. Springer, Rattler, O'Neill jump over the boards with Bennett and Kinner. Face-off will come just to the right of Wiggers. Rattler wins it. Bennett has it. Bennett brings it around Wiggers. Bennett off to Springer. Rattler. Oh, good stick there by the Selects. Neutral zone face-off coming. 14:02 to go here in the first. Springer pushes it into the zone, gets it around one of the Select players. They fire it up the boards. Bennett has it at the blue line. Good move, and then he gets pushed off the puck. Rattler picks it up. Rattler dumps it. O'Neill goes to chase. They flip it around their own net. Always look a little out of sorts so far. Selects drive in. Kinner keeps them to the outside. Shot off the side of the net. Rattler has it. Rattler lost it. And that one comes into the neutral zone. Selects go back, settle it back in their zone. Springer and O'Neill stay on. David jumps over the board. Rattler goes for a break. Good play there by Schellert. Schellert's got it. Schellert looks to break out. Schellert finds David. David hits Springer. Springer drives in. David's going to the net. Springer gets bumped off it, sends it across the ice. Selects get on it. Selects push it back down the ice. Good stick there from Manini. Schellert goes back, settle the puck for the Saints. Sends it around. Wiggers over to Hammond. Hammond up the boards to Valdez. Valdez trying to flip it out of the zone. Can't. Now Manini settles it. Manini flips it up, hits David. David comes the other way. David drives in. David shot, save, rebound, nobody home. Manini holds it in, sends it back deep. Puck comes around the net. Thus far, this team's definitely better than the teams we've played. Good stick there. Hammond comes away with the puck. He turns, he hits Valdez. Valdez fanned on a pass trying to get it to David. Selects go back to settle the puck. They send it up the center ice. Puck chips into the zone. Pitcher settles it for the Saints. Pitcher to Valdez. Valdez pass was intercepted. Manini goes down, chasing it deep into the zone. Send it around the net. Valdez, just missed that one. Pitcher with a big hit. Zuschel settling it. He's got time and space. His pass gets deflected. Hitman Mountain Selects take it over. Canoe trying to find it in his skates, kicks it to himself. He pushes it in. Got Felzy traveling in with him. Then we overskate it. They come the other way. Battle at center ice for the puck. Mountain Selects come away with it. They push it into the zone. Tough angle. Saved by Wiggers. No rebound. 10:57 on the clock here in the first. Still no score. Zuschel takes the puck away. Zuschel drives in, still has it, pushes it up, brings it into the zone, kicks it to himself, still chasing it down. Battle in the corner for the puck. Zuschel loses an edge, goes down. Selects clear. Bennett steps up. He settles it. Wondolowski grabs it. Bobby turns, gets through traffic. Mountain Selects get on it. Felsey comes over, takes it away. Felsey drives in, goal line, shot, save. Puck bounces out. Cadeau has it. Cadeau drops it. Cadeau to Bennett. Bennett sends it over. Kenner shot deflected down. Rebound. Puck's loose. Wondolowski centers it. Cadeau tries to get a shot off. Kenner grabs it. Kenner trying to get it off the stick. Can't. Selects clear. Bennett goes back to get it. Bennett hits Cadeau. Cadeau drives in. Saints can't find it, and they get a shot off. Rottler has it. Rottler plays it back. Bennett holds it in at the blue line. Good play there by Wyatt. Bennett drives in. Shot goes just wide of the net. Cadeau coming for a change. Saints keep it in. That pass went past Rottler. Springer with a good tip. Rottler put it back towards Springer. Springer didn't see it coming. O'Neill takes it. Shot. Goal! Saints on top by 1. 9:14 to go here in the first. Saints lead 1-0. O'Neill from Springer puts the Saints up 1-0. Selects control it. They send it cross ice. They fan on it. O'Neill's able to send it deep. Puck coming around the net. Springer gets there first. Has Rottler in front. Backhands it over to Rottler. Rottler plays it back down to Springer. Springer behind the net. Centers it. Saints trying to get on it. Shot in. Save. No rebound. 8:49 on the clock here in the first. Saints with a 1-0 lead. Saints keep it the same. We've got Rottler, Springer, O'Neill, Schellert, and Hammond out here for the Saints. Hammond fires it to Schellert. Schellert sends it in deep. O'Neill chips it. Puck comes back toward the blue line. Schellert holds it, trying to find it. Battle at the blue line for the puck. Saints come up with it. Centered, goes over to the far board. Springer goes over there. Everybody left him alone. Goes in front. Wondolowski, O'Neill tried to find a second one. Couldn't. Hammond settles it for the Saints. Hammond bangs it off the boards to Springer. Springer plays it back to him. O'Neill tries to chip it forward. He gets it into the zone. He goes for a change. Manini chips it up the board. Springer trying to get it into the zone. Battle on the boards right in front of the Mountain Selects bench. Selects come in with it. Schellert pushes him off the puck. Brantley settles it back behind Wiggers. Brantley's got it. Brantley hits Manini. Manini brings it into the zone. Puck in the corner. Pittman breaking, or Mountain Selects driving it out. Zuschel back. David with a good hit. Puck clears the zone. Oh, puck didn't clear the zone. Shot save Wiggers. Pitcher gets on it, tips it up the boards to Manini. Manini just missed David, or David missed the puck. I couldn't tell. They send it in. Zuschel sends it right back out. Valdez gets back on it. Valdez dumps it. He's going to go chase it down. Good play there by Valdez. Good hustle play. David comes over on the boards to help. Puck goes in front of the net. Mountain Selects are looking to clear it. Puck comes back. Pitcher settles. Zuschel. Wondolowski couldn't get it off. Felzy grabs it. Felzy to Valdez. Valdez tries to push it forward. Selects clear it. Zuschel goes back to get it. And we got an icing. Face-off will come all the way down just to the right, left of the Selects goalie. 1-0 Saints, 6:19 to go here in the first. Slow start for the Saints. Felzy to take the draw. Felzy wins it back. Puck gets past Zuschel, goes all the way down the ice. Pitcher will get there first for the Saints. He plays it back to Zuschel. Zuschel tries to push it up to Fells. Here comes Cadu. Cadu and Wondolowski. Fells trailing. Gets it to Wondolowski. Shot! Goal! Fells to Wando. Cadu to Wando. Wando scores. Puts the Saints up 2-0. 5:55 to go here in the first. Saints control. Kinner settles. Kinner looks, sends it to Bennett. Bennett fires out just outside of Cadu's reach. There's an icing. Face-off come all the way back just to the left of Wiggers. 2-0 Saints. 5:45 to go. Looks like they're going to the right of Wiggers. 5:45 to go here in the first. Puck comes all the way back. Bennett grabs it in front of Wiggers. Hits it up to Cadu. Cadu fires it. Cross ice. Hits outside of Wondolowski. Felzy picks up the misplayed puck by the Selects. Puck into the corner. Selects hit it up the boards. Bennett steps up. Puts it in front of the net. Felzy grabs it and couldn't get it off. Selects trying to push it down the ice. Good glove down there by Kinner. Felzy grabs it. Felzy comes back in. Felzy does a good job. Kinner grabs it. Kinner behind the net. Kinner to Fells. Shot, save. Puck's loose in front. Wondolowski hits it back down deep. Selects have it back behind their own net. Felzy pushes them off the puck. They can't clear. Bennett holds. Bennett with a long shot, deflected down. Felzy shot, goal. Springer on the rebound. 3-0 Saints. 4:53 to go here in the first. Two rebounds. Keep banging away at it. Springer finds the back of the net. Hammond up the boards, finds Springer. Springer's got, nope, player comes in, gave him a little bump. Routler's trying to find him, give him a bump back. Springer gets on it. Springer trying to peel it away. Routler comes over to help. Routler digs it out. Routler plays it back. O'Neill missed it. Schellert grabs it, fires it over to Hammond. There's a whistle. Got an interference penalty coming up here on, assuming the Saints. I didn't see it. Interference on Rottler. Saints going short-handed for the first time. It's like Springer, O'Neill, Hammond, and Shellert out here on the PK. Saints lead 3-0, 4:12 to go here in the first. Saints get it out. Pittman send it back in. Good stick there by Hammond. Hammond pushes it to Springer. Springer drives in one-on-one. Springer does a good job. Shot. Goal! Springer. Shorty. 4-0. 3:50 on the clock here in the first. Good strong play there by Springer. Driving the net. Shielding them off. Waited. Goalie went down. Top shelved it. David Valdez. Shellert and Hammond. David wins it back. Valdez flips it off the boards. Select, send it in. Hammond settles. Hammond finds Valdez. Valdez sends it around the net. Puck goes into the corner. Battle in the corner for the puck. Puck comes back to Shellert. Saints short-handed, but control the puck. Shellert shot, glove down, no rebound. 3:20 on the clock. Saints are going to change out defense, bring in Zuschel and pitcher. David and Valdez stay out for the Saints. Selects fired around the boards. Pitcher steps up, holds it in, sends it back in deep. Puck coming back around the net. Selects clear it. They send it down the ice. Pitcher's the first one back to it. Settles it for the Saints. No icing. Pitcher up the board trying to get it to Valdez. Valdez comes back to get the deflected pass. Valdez sends it around the net over to Zuschel. 11 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Saints. Zuschel pinches him off. David grabs it. David's got room. David's going to skate it. Hits it up to Valdez. Valdez sends it in deep. Puck comes around the net. David hustles into the corner. Beats them to the puck. Valdez stays out there with them. Zuschel couldn't hold the blue line, and then he sends it over back to 5-on-5 hockey. Pitcher settles it, sends it over to Manini. Manini pass is intercepted. Now he goes back, picks it up. Manini gets David. David drives in. David still has it. David in toward the net. David backhand shot, save. Puck goes back behind the net. David slow to get up in the corner, just leaves the stick coming off the ice. Bennett grabs it. Bennett sends it up the boards. Valdez trying to hold it in. Puck goes out into the Saints bench, and we get a whistle. 1:52 on the clock here in the first. Saints lead 4-0. Face-off will come in the neutral zone just in front of the Saints bench. Ref goes and grabs Suddy's stick. Just needs a break after that collision into the boards. Carew picks the puck up. Carew with a backhanded pass, finds Fells. Fells chips it through, sends it to the boards. Mountain selects, kick it into the zone, or center ice. Good play there by Bennett. He gave it to him, and here comes Felsey. Felsey slams on the brakes, puts it in on net. Goalie kicks it to the side. Selects hit it up the boards. Bennett shot, goes wide of the net. Carew comes over, puts him into the boards. Kinner settles it, sends it up to Manini. Manini chips it back into the zone. Bennett grabs it. Bennett, just outside of Cadew's reach. 1 minute on the clock here in the first. Saints with a 4-goal lead. Guy on the other team's yelling nice pass, and they passed it to us. Not sure who he's cheering for. Felsey dumps it, gets cross-checked in the back. Ref's got to see that. Wondolowski goes in for a hit, missed him. Kinner picks the puck up. Kinner just made him miss that one. Schellert settles. Schellert shot deflected. Wondolowski picks it up, shot deflected. Puck behind the net. O'Neill grabs it, plays it back over to Wondolowski in front. Shot, goal. Good puck movement there. Wondolowski finds Rattler. Saints go up 5-0 here in the first. 23.7 on the clock. Sorry. Hammond with it. Finds Rattler. Rattler drives in. Shot was blocked. Wondolowski picks it up. Now O'Neill grabs it. Sends it in deep. 8 seconds on the clock here in the first. Saints lead 5-0. Schellert shot. Blocker save. Puck's down in the corner. Hammond fanned or didn't get a lot on it, and there's the whistle. 1 period down. Second coming to you in just a minute. Second period underway. Saints lead 5-0. Rattler sends it deep. Puck coming around the net. O'Neill into the corner. Puck comes out. Schellert grabs it. Schellert at the top of the circle. Oh, intercepted. Hammond got a stick on it. Schellert comes in. Good play, Brantley. Brantley with a good hit. Rattler grabs it. Rattler pushes it down the ice. Rattler still on it. Rattler skates right around him. Rattler in. Shot save. Puck loose. Comes out. They can't clear. Springer gets on it. Plays it over to Rattler. Rattler shot deflected. Goes just wide of the net. Mountain selects. Have it in the corner. Now Springer takes it away. Sends it deep. Rattler has it. Rattler with a nifty move. Rattler behind the net. Trying to get it off his stick to Springer. Puck's in front. Saints can't find it. Now Rattler, yep, shot save. Minute 2 gone here in the second. Saints lead 5-0.
He was watching the wrong game for I guess the whole first
All right, David's good. He's back out there. Wins the draw. Pitcher right at the blue line. Puck came out. Neutral zone face-off coming. David wins it back again. Sushel fanned on it. Picks it back up. Sends it cross ice. Hammond picks it up. He hits David. David drives in, sends it around the net. Manini goes over to the far boards, picks it up there. Then lost it. They clear. They hit David. David hits pitcher. Pitcher drives in. Shot on goal. Puck goes over to the corner. Menini and Valdez over there. They fire it back in front. Puck comes back out. Zuschel to David. David shot. Goal! Zuschel finds David. David back of the net. Saints up 6-0 here in the second. Good pass from Zuschel. Find David. 13:20 on the clock here in the second. Saints up by a half dozen. Oop. Puck must have came out of the zone back in. Face-off will come right in front of me. Kadu finds it. Kadu backhands a pass over to Wondolowski. Wondolowski at center ice, dumps it deep. Felsey goes down to chase it. Felsey meets him in the corner. Another player comes over. Wondolowski trying to find it. Puck comes out of the zone. Zuschel gets it for the Saints. Zuschel finds Kadu. Kadu taps it forward to Fels. Fels drops it. Tried to hit Kadu. Kadu with a good stick. Gets it back. Kadu tried to skate it through traffic. Felsey comes back. Picks the puck up. Felsey taps it over. Zuschel grabs it. Zuschel long shot. Glove down. No rebound. Bobby's just looking for somebody to push. Goes in there trying to stir it up a little. 12:44 on the clock here in the second. Goalie tried to pick it up for 3 minutes. Couldn't. Finally just said, here, grab it, ref. They just iced the puck. Not really sure why, but we'll do it again. Face-off will come just to the left of the Mountain Selects goalie. Bennett picks it up at the blue line, plays it down to Kadu. Kadu gets bumped, battling on the boards for the puck, taps it back to Bennett. Bennett flips it down, tries to get it deep. Felsey with the stick. He gets hooked down. Ref finally calls it. The ref 6 inches from the play doesn't call it. The guy out of the blue line's waiting, and finally he's like, all right, well, I have to. Nice job, ref. Power play for the Saints. 12:21 to go here in the second, up 6. Rottler just banged a shot and just went wide. O'Neill sends it deep. Rottler behind the net. Picks it up. Rottler kicks it. Still has it. Lays it back to Springer, but there's a player from the other team there. Rottler holds it down there. Puck comes out to Kinner. Kinner fires it over to Bennett. Bennett high at the blue line. Gets it down to Rottler. Rottler lost it. Selects play it around the net. Springer picks it up there. Drives around the net to Rottler. Just missed him. Springer picks it back up through traffic. Gets it to O'Neill. O'Neill backhand shot on. Shot. Save. Puck comes out. Kinner gets on it. Kinner at the dot. Sends it over to Rottler. Couldn't find it in the skates. Rottler picks it up. Rottler off the boards, and then it was intercepted. Good hold there from Bennett. Nice play by Wyatt. Kicks it to himself. Sends one right through. Tried to find O'Neill. Just got past him. Select still can't clear the puck. Rottler picks it back up. Sends it back deep. Springer over there assisting. And Kinner. Saints peel it away. They got O'Neill in front. Rottler shot save. Puck back behind the net. Select send it up the boards. Schellert grabs it. Schellert plays it back to Springer. Springer back down to Schellert. Schellert holds. Schellert dangles and looks. Schellert plays it down. O'Neill. Oh, that one, the goalie got a stick on it. Rottler puts it back toward the net. Rottler picks it back up. Rottler has it. Rottler, tried to feed it through to O'Neill. Selects drive the other way, 2-on-2. Good play there by Schellert. Hammond picks it up. Hammond hits Springer. Springer lets it go. He's going for a change. Saints getting new forwards out there. Valdez gets on the puck, settles it, gets it to Schellert. Schellert hits David. David pushes it down the ice. David through traffic, has it taken away. Hammond's going to the box for a trip. David touches it, and the Saints will be shorthanded. Second power play of the game coming up here for the Mountain Selects. Saints lead 6-0, 10:04 to go here in the second. David's coming off the ice. Manini, Valdez, Zuschel, and Pitcher. That shot was blocked, goes to the boards. Zuschel off the boards. Valdez to Manini. Manini to center ice. Manini dumps it. Rims it all the way around. Pitcher able to get there and hold it in at the blue line, send it back deep, and then Manini beats the Mountain Selects to the puck. Saints are shorthanded, and we look like we're on a power play. Pitcher shot off the side of the net. Pitcher settles the puck for the Saints. Pitcher still has it, sends it over to Zuschel. Zuschel off the boards behind the net, back to Pitcher. Pitcher fires it up, just missed Valdez. Puck goes back. Mountain Select settle. They send it up to Manini, who dumps it. 31 left on the clock, on the PK. Valdez ties him up behind the net. Kid comes in high. Good job there by Pauly. Mountain Selects dump it. Pitcher hits him into the boards. They try and center it. Valdez grabs it. Valdez hits Felsey. Felsey loses it. Zuschel drives in. They lose an edge. There's a whistle. Saints power play. Slashing. Fells, Cadu, Wondolowski, Kinner, and Bennett. Up 6-0 on a power play here in the second. Felsey hits it off the boards. Kinner holds. Kinner sends it down to Fells. Fells has it down low, plays it back to Kinner. Kinner drives, drops it for Fells. Fells loses it. Mountain Selects hit it back. Wondolowski covering for Kinner. He grabs it. He drives in, top of the circle. Plays it over to Fells, who kicks it to himself, grabs it. Fells down low, sends it out high to Bennett. Bennett's shot was blocked. Kinner grabs. Kinner plays it back down to Wondolowski. Wondolowski with a good move. He gets on it. Saints lose the puck. Selects clear. Bennett gets on it. Bennett finds Kinner. Kinner to Cadu. Cadu dangles on the boards. Shot, goal, Wondolowski. Power play goal, Saints. 7-0. Have a running clock from here on out. 7:15 and running. Saints with a goalie change. Diaz comes in. Puck comes back. Hammond hits it off the glass. Springer finds Rattler. Rottler with a nifty move, backhand shot, goal. Rottler got his own rebound, puts it in the back of the net, 8-0 Saints. 6:40 to go here in the second. Saints keep it in. Selects get on it. Hammond chips it forward. Springer trying to chip it in the zone. Battle right in front. O'Neal brings it in. O'Neal shot goes high over the net. Rottler picks it up on the boards. He's trying to get it behind the net to O'Neal. He does. O'Neal back in front. Hammond holds the blue line. Hammond over to Shellert, deflected down, goes just wide of the net. Rottler picks it up in the corner. They send it out to Hammond. Hammond tries to get it down low. Springer, he gets bumped off it. Rottler picks it up. Rottler holds. Rottler to Springer. Springer taps it over. Shellert, shot deflected in. Goal. I don't know if O'Neal got a stick on that or one of the Mountain Selects players, but it's 9-0 with 5:13 and counting here in the second. Selects cross ice pass. Good pressure there by Manini. David comes in, chips it around. Manini in front. Valdez. David can't find it. Puck comes out. Mountain Selects the other way. Mountain Selects try to drive it in. Shellert gets on it. He tips it around the boards. David goes back behind the net trying to help Shellert out, and Hammond puts somebody into the boards. Puck comes out of the zone. Select settle it. Manini with good pressure. They clear the zone. Selects drive in. Good job there. Hammond picks it up. Hammond's got a little room. Has it taken away. Puck comes back to Shellert. Shellert circles. Fires it over to Valdez. Valdez cross ice to Shellert. Shellert's pass is deflected. Hammond lost an edge, and then he gets back up. Tried to find Valdez. Puck comes back off sides. Neutral zone face-off coming. Line change coming for both teams. 3:30 and counting here in the second. Saints up 9-0. Face-off's going to come right in front of me. Cross ice from the Saints bench. Felsey to take the draw. Felsey stays on it, pushes it in. Wondolowski picks it up. He circles, sends it back behind the net. Carew grabs it, puts it in front. Good job there by Wondolowski to get back on it. Carew sent it back deep. They fired around the board. Zuschel hustles over, holds it in at the blue line, sends one in toward the net. Carew picks it up in the corner. Puck comes around the net. Wondolowski to Fell, shot, goal! Saints up 10-0, 2:37 and counting here in the second. Pitcher sends it cross ice over to Zuschel. Zuschel to Wondolowski. Wondolowski finds Fells. Fells drives in. Fells shot, goal. Goalie change coming for the Selects. 1:45 running clock. I think it's 10-0. They send it deep. Zuschel picks it up in the corner. He shovels it up. Rottler grabs it. Rottler pushes it into the zone. Good job by O'Neill. Rottler's going to the box. All right. Rottler gets a 2 and 10. Kid looked like he was, I mean, I get it as a penalty, but looked like he was falling. Good job there by Springer to get back, hustle back. Saints will be on the PK again. Be a 5-on-3 now. O'Neill goes to the box for a trip. So we'll have Springer, Kenner, and Bennett out here to kill off this 5-on-3. Comes out, and that'll be the end of the second. Third period coming to you in just a minute. All right, we've got David, Schellert, and Hammond out here trying to kill this 5-on-3. David wins it back. Schellert settles, sends it to Hammond. Hammond finds David. David flings it off the glass, around the boards, over to the near boards. They pick it up there. David with a good stick. Keeps it back into the zone. Mountain Selects try and set it up. They flip it up. They send it into the zone. Diaz lets it go behind him. Schellert picks it up in the corner. Hits it up the board. Selects trying to hold it in. David can't peel it out. Selects have it. Good stick there by Hammond. Hammond gets back on the puck. Flips it up. Oh, Saints can't get it out. They hold it in. Now it's 5-on-4. Manini's got it. Manini holds. Manini dumps it. Sends it deep. Valdez comes in, intercepts the pass, chips it around a player. Manini gets on it. That one comes through. Schellert grabs it. Schellert and Hammond switch sides. Schellert fires it over to Valdez. Valdez hits Hammond. Hammond shot off the crossbar, up, back behind the net. Manini keeps pressure on, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Saints successfully kill off the 5-on-3. Valdez picks it up. Valdez with a good play. He chips it deep. That one comes back to Zuschel. Zuschel holds it in at the blue line. Zuschel's shot deflected up in the air, comes back. They ice the puck. Face-off will come just to the right of the Selects goalie. 13:03 on the running clock here in the third, with the Saints leading, I believe, 10-0. Felzy, Wando, Canoe, Pitcher, and Zuschel out here for the Saints. Diaz has got to be bored out of his mind. He hasn't played a little over half of a period. Hasn't seen the puck. Good job by Felzy to shield him off. Puck comes out. Wondolowski picks it up, flips it into the neutral zone. Select settle. Selects grab it. Selects dump it. Zuschel gloves it down. He looks for an outlet. Missed Fells. Selects settle the puck back in their own zone. Zuschel gets back on it. Zuschel turns. Zuschel hits Cadu. Cadu back in. Cadu drives. Cadu tried to get it in front. Couldn't. Selects kick it, get it out of the zone. Wondolowski settles it. Wondolowski dumps it deep. They go for a change. Select settle it back behind their own net. Zuschel stays on. Springer with a good stick. O'Neill settles. O'Neill finds Bennett. Bennett to Springer. Springer's got David with him. Springer lost it. David picks it up. Shot, goal. David scores. 11:03 to go here in the third. 11-0 Saints. David wins it back to Bennett. Bennett finds Springer. Springer to David. David to Springer. Springer shot. Glove save, no rebound. Good puck movement by the boys. Grandpa Bobby giving Diaz knuckles down there in the corner. They send it up the boards. Bennett comes in to hold. Bennett does hold. Bennett puts it in front. Shot, save. Selects the other way. Good play there by Bennett, getting him off the puck. Then he slows things down. He fires it over, hits O'Neill. O'Neill finds Springer. Springer drives in. Springer drops it for O'Neill. O'Neill's waiting for defense to come help. He sends it deep. Springer goes to grab it. Selects, find it, send it down the ice. Puck goes over to the far boards. Hammond pushes it up the boards. Selects clear it on their own. Then they fan on a pass. O'Neill keeps them honest, makes them stay back. Now the Selects drive in. Then they turn it over. Schellert backhands one up. Fells chips it forward. Selects play it back up. Hammond settles it again. Hammond bangs it off the board to Fells. Fells sends it deep. Kid loses an edge. Bat on the boards for the puck. Can't see it with that kid standing up right there. Diaz finally sees the puck, gloves it, and then plays it over to Hammond. Hammond to Schellert. Schellert settles, 8:33 and counting. Felsey gets it up to Manini. Manini with 4 Selects players, gets a shot off, goes just wide. Valdez picks it up on the far boards, sends it back around the net. Manini hustles back. He meets a Selects player behind the net. Valdez had David in front, couldn't find him. Valdez plays it back to Schellert. Schellert to David. David fanned on it. David picks it back up. David shot, save. Puck's loose in front. Valdez trying to dig it. Puck comes out. Hammond can't hold it. Then Hammond loses an edge, and then he gets back up. Then he flips it. Manini catches it, hits David. David Valdez. Valdez missed it. David picks it back up behind the net. Selects clear. Hank back to settle it. Zuschel grabs it, brings it around Diaz. Off the boards to Wando. Wando hits pitcher, who finds David, who finds pitcher, who dangles down. Shot goes high over the net. Comes out to Wondolowski. Bobby holds it in. Cadeau sends it deep. Puck back behind the net. Selects fling it off the glass. Zuschel holds it in at the blue line. His shot was blocked. David, goal! Hattie. Cadeau to David. David scores. 7:07 to go here in the third. I think it's 12 or 13. 13-0 Saints lead. Good pass from Cadeau. Finds David. Yeah. .643 running clock here in the third. 13-0 Saints lead. Zuschel settles it, plays it over to pitcher. Pitcher to Springer. Springer skates by him. Springer drives forward. Springer has it down low. Springer takes a hit. They send it deep. Funky angle. Pitcher picks it up. Zuschel finds Wondolowski, who finds Springer. Cole drives back in. Springer gets it back. Battle on the boards. Wondolowski comes over to help. Selects looking to clear it. They send it all the way down the ice. Diaz plays it. Good job, kid. Just let the clock run. Pitcher picks it back up. Pitcher's trying to find one. Pitcher wants it. Pitcher drives in. Pitcher gets bumped off it, loses it. Springer comes and holds it in. Then we lose it. Selects push it back out. Selects drive in. Shot in. Save Diaz. Bennett trying to tie him up. Springer comes over. They center it to O'Neill. Thank you. O'Neal brings it up to center ice. O'Neal still has it, and then O'Neal dumps it. Felsley on the chase. 5:07 to go here in the third. Felsley with a good hit. Felsley backhand shot save. O'Neal shave. O'Neal shot save. O'Neal behind the net. Can't center it. Felsley backhands one through the crease. Bennett holds it in at the blue line. Felsley gets a stick on it. Selects drive the other way. Kinner got a stick on it. Here comes the Selects 2-on-1. Bennett keeps him to the outside. They center it. Kinner sends it over to Valdez. Valdez finds O'Neal. O'Neal at center ice. Slams on the brakes. Gives it to Valdez. Valdez drives in. Valdez shields. Valdez with a good power move. Puck's in front and loose. Send it up the board. Schellert. Shot in. Save. Puck goes over to the far boards. Manini holds it in there. Tried to play it back. Puck comes out of the zone. Selects drive in. And shot was blocked by Schellert. Schellert hits Manini. Manini to David. David to Valdez. Goal. Good puck movement there. 14-0. 3:53. Schellert seals off, settles it, gets it over to Hammond. Saints lose it. Hammond picks it up. He hits David. David finds Manini. Manini gets it into the zone. Manini overshot David. Valdez picks it up on the far boards. He sends it behind the net. David shot. Nets off. Ref fixes the net. 2:50 and counting. Faceoff will come just to the right of the Mountain Selects goalie. Manini goes, puts pressure on him behind the net. Selects start moving the puck. They send it up the far boards. Valdez meets a player over there. Pitcher picks it up, dangles through traffic. Pitcher puts one in back behind the net. Manini holds it there. Then Manini loses it. Selects drive it out. Zuschel back for the Saints. Zuschel and Valdez. Zuschel keeping him outside. Shot glove down, no rebound. 2 minutes and counting. Saints are going to change out forwards. Rottler gets out of the box. They send one in toward the net. Puck's loose. Saints can't clear. Then pitcher gets it. Saints do clear now. Puck comes back. Select settle it. They send it up the ice. Zuschel grabs it. Zuschel settles. Zuschel has room. Zuschel has it in the corner. Springer comes over and grabs it. Springer sends it back down to Zuschel. Zuschel sends it deep. Cadu back behind the net. Meets a Selects player. They send it out. Bennett settles. Bennett finds Cadu. Cadu back into the zone. He rims it. He's going for a change. Springer trying to dangle through players. Puck comes out. Bennett, long shot, save. Nobody home for the rebound. O'Neal comes to Selects. They come in. They leave it out high. Wondolowski pushes the player off the puck. Kinner comes in, takes it away. Kinner fanned on a clearing attempt. Wondolowski has it. He sends it around the boards. Wondolowski pushes it forward. There's a whistle. Springer going to the box. Clock's going to run out. Saints win, I think, 15-0. Depending on what happens in the other games, since we gave up a goal, two other teams haven't given up a goal yet. So there's really three teams in this tournament, but I don't know which seed we'll be. If we're the 2 or 3, we'll play at 6:15, I think, or 6:10, 7:10 your time. If we end up being the 1 seed, if either of those teams give up goals, then we will play at 5:45 or 6:45. We'll see. So thanks for joining. We will see everybody a little later tonight.